Well, hello there, Minty. How you doing, girl? How you doing, my very anxious puppy that has a lot of gray hair to her? Hello and welcome, everybody. My name's Munchie, and you are being invited to this video to check out exactly what type of dog my dog is. Today we are testing out the Wisdom Panel 3.0 that I purchased from Amazon for about $79.99 as a birthday present to myself, just because I wanted to figure out what type of dogs my dogs are. Now this is part 2, technically, because I did Luna's test results first, so check out that video. But Minty is my special animal. She is kind of like my emotional support animal, and she represents me quite a lot, especially with how anxious she is. But Minty here, I got her back in February of 2012. Now the way Minty came about this world, and I'll tell you her story first before we check out her test results, is that she came into this world from 2 rescued dogs. Now these dogs were from a California high kill shelter, and they were brought up here to Washington State. Now I don't know if the adopters did it themselves or they did it through a rescue, but these dogs were not fixed and or the mother came pregnant. So not so sure about that situation. It's been like 8 years now and I don't remember how the story exactly goes, but all I know is that she is the result from 2 rescue dogs that were not fixed. And she actually did have them in the back, and so we were able to see exactly what type of dogs her parents were. One parent was almost completely white, which probably is why she has kind of like a star, a messed up star shape on her chest here. That looks a lot like her mother. And right here too, this is kind of like the same coloration as her mother. And her mother, I wouldn't say she was necessarily a Chihuahua. I mean, she really didn't look Chihuahua. She definitely looked like a terrier of some sort, but I was not very sure about when they told us that both of them were Chihuahuas, because I could tell right away the father, who was quite big for a Chihuahua, was indeed a min pin. Now, with min pins, you typically will see the cropping of the tail and ears. However, Minty, of course, we're not doing that. We're not monsters here. There's no reason why you need to crop an animal's tail. Oh, look at this puppy here. Oh, she's so happy. But you can see her tail here. If she wasn't a little bit nervous, because she's like, what's going on? But usually she has her tail curled, and I love that. It's like a little piggy tail almost. But I love her ears when she props them up. I love you. I love you. And there she goes. Come up here and do it. Don't do it over there. There we go. She loves blankets. Yeah. Oh, you want the blanket? Oh, you want it? Speak. Good girl. Good girl. She's so happy. She gets super excited. We have little games with her too, where she like follows daddy around and, oh, did I say daddy? Whoops. He ain't home yet. But anyways, so yeah, she was the result of just an accidental litter of rescued pups. So technically she qualifies as being a rescue herself, just because the people who rescued the parents did not want to hang on to the pups and wanted to find them a good home. Yeah, oh, who's a good girl. But with Minty, I suspect she is definitely a lot min pin. Something to do with a terrier, but she's definitely not as big as a min pin, like a legit min pin. So that's why I wanted to today see exactly what she is. Minty is 8 years old now, and she is just really gray all over herself. She unfortunately had a very bad start to life, and it's not necessarily my fault. I just want to say that right here. So when Minty was 4 months old, me and her went on a walk in our complex, and when we turned around a corner, a man, a really tall, big man, popped out of a bush, scared me, scared my poor dog. She yipped immediately. And this is a little dog, by the way, that's like the cutest thing, and it breaks your heart when you hear that little yip. But she ran around a tree and somehow dislocated her pinky toe. And when we got her back, when the man left, that freaking creep, I don't know why the heck he was in a bush outside of someone's apartment. Well, you could probably put 2 and 2 together. Anyways, so Minty was limping after that, and when we took her into the vets only caught that she seemed to have sprained her limb, but they did not notice that she had her claw dislocated. And I had to discover that on my own, and I was just freaked out because you can literally wrap it around and she has no feeling. But the toenail still grows. But to her, ever since then, she doesn't want anyone touching her paws. And because of that bad traumatic experience, it's hard bringing her into the the vets. It was hard bringing her down to get spayed. It's been really a hard struggle, and she has bit people because she doesn't want her toes being touched. And she has bit me before, and she has very high anxiety, which, just like mommy, has high anxiety, but she is very sweet. She will nuzzle if she feels like you're anxious. She will nuzzle her snout into your hands. She will force it into your hands, and you're supposed to pet her and give her love and attention. And it makes her happy. So let's talk about Wisdom Panel and how I got it. So Wisdom Panel I got from Amazon because their official website on Wisdom Panel had it a little bit more pricier, and I think it was a different version. But I decided to go the route of the Amazon, and I saw reviews, and some people were saying in the very beginning that this did not provide enough information. What Wisdom Panel and other test kits like Embark do is that they take your dog's DNA so they can calculate it and expand their database to see what chromosomes go where and whose DNA goes to what. And with the more information they receive, the more information and more accuracy they will have. The dog DNA database is much bigger and better than that of 4 years ago. Now with cats, a couple years ago, I actually looked for cat DNA and it was very, very minimal. And what the website even said is that when results come in, they will tell you, meaning they are collecting data right now and they're not able to fully disclose what your cat is until they get more information. So basically it was this big test to see if more cat owners would bring in their DNA, and so far I rechecked their website and it has provided so much more information and a much more accurate sense of what your cat is. So we're probably going to be doing that in the future. But I chose Wisdom Panel today just because I see a lot of this and I hear a lot about this. Embark I could have done too, but I just wanted to let you know there's options out there. So they send 2 swabs and then another package where you can reseal them and send them off. It usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get results, which to me, I want to say this seemed very quick. I remember when I did the swabs, and you have to do it in the gums, swab for about 15 seconds, let it air dry, then seal it back up and send it out. What happened was it took like about a week or a week and a half to get to the lab. Then it took 1 week to notify me that they extracted her DNA, and they never notified me after that for an email saying that her results are ready. It was only Luna's that I figured out, and then found out in this video that, hey, they're ready now, so let's go and discuss it. So here we go, everybody. Minty's DNA test completed. What is my little girl? I'm so excited. Minty, are you excited? Are you excited, puppy? Are you excited? Oh, I hope you are. Discover all about Minty. The results are in. It gets started. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be... I'm just gonna be so giddy. Minty's breed by percentage, 75% Chihuahua? What? What? You are Chihuahua? You're more Chihuahua than Luna? That doesn't seem right. 75% Chihuahua and 25% breed groups of Terrier, Companion, and Sporting. I am 75% Chihuahua? Luna looks more Chihuahua than her. Are you kidding me? She's alert, active, often playful dog. Small size makes it easy for them to live in smaller apartments. Responsible to reward-based training, using treats and favorite toys. May be suspicious of strangers or bark at other dogs who are intimidated by their size. So Minty doesn't usually bark at other dogs. She's very curious and a little bit nervous about other dogs at first, but then she gets into this very playful mood. But yeah, she is very suspicious of strangers, but I think that has to do a lot with how we found that stranger in a bush, because ever since then she has been on high alert. Before, she used to be all lovey-dovey, and now she's like, I don't know you, so I'm gonna growl at you. And it makes it really hard to have guests over because she just won't stop. She won't stop alerting me to people. But breed groups, Minty is most likely related to 25%. Oh my gosh, so the Terrier Group, I kind of have this feeling like she would be in a Terrier Group. Miniature pincer right there, right next to Russell Terrier and Chihuahua. I really love Russell Terriers, by the way. They're adorable. And standard Schnauzer and soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, which definitely I don't see that. Minpin. That's what her dad looked like, Minpin. So, you know, I don't really remember what exactly her mom looked like other than she looked a cream. But, you know, maybe it's just her full-on mom side. It would make sense if her mom was really heavily Chihuahua and then her father was on the Terrier Group side, which was Minpin. But wow. And of course, the Terrier Group would also include Chihuahua in it as well. Example of dogs in the Companion Group, which is Keeshhound, Pomeranian, Pug, a Bichon, and a Shih Tzu. Sporting Group. She could be a standard poodle, a Cocker Spaniel, a Golden Retriever, or I really, I don't know. Oh no, maybe I don't know. I'm so conflicted with these results. They don't seem exactly right. Okay, so her parent was Chihuahua. Full Chihuahua? I guess full Chihuahua. And then Chihuahua breed group. So they think the other one was definitely a Chihuahua. I mean, it definitely didn't look like a full Chihuahua. It definitely looked like a Min Pin. But, you know, these are rescue dogs. And more than likely, you know, they've been mixed and mixed and mixed. But Luna was like almost pure. Oh my gosh. But, grandparents, Chihuahua, and the Chihuahua breed groups, and then breed groups, which they can't tell me what type of group she is. This great-grandparent is a mix of breeds beyond this third generation. This means we can identify the genetic group, but not a specific purebred. Visit the breed group section for more information. Minty's multi-drug resistance one was clear. Ideal weight 8 pounds to 16 pounds. What was your ideal weight? I had it down in here. Okay, so that's Luna's. So Minty's ideal weight is actually around 8 pounds. So that's great. You're in your ideal weight. How about that? And that's it. She doesn't look it. I don't know. What do you guys think? But this is actually quite fun to do. You don't look like a Chihuahua though. You are much bigger than Luna. You don't look it at all. I'm surprised. I thought Luna would be more Chihuahua than Minty. Minty's more Chihuahua than Luna? Alright guys, if you enjoyed today's video, hit like to show support, comment down below with anything you'd like to say, and subscribe if you're new here and would like to become a part of the Munchkin family. And leave me a comment letting me know what you found. I mean, seeing my dog and hearing about her history and what I thought was the parents, it's so odd. It's just so odd that she's more of a Chihuahua than Luna, but she don't look it. All right, take care everybody. I'll see you around. Bye.